What if love isn't freedom, but a trap we walk into willingly? This is the uncomfortable question Jean-Paul Sartre forces us to face. Sartre, the French existentialist, didn't believe in soulmates or fairy tales. He believed in freedom, radical, terrifying freedom, and love, for him, was one of the most complex, painful contradictions in that freedom. To understand Sartre's view, we have to start with this central idea. Existence precedes essence. That means we are not born with a purpose. We create it. Every choice we make defines us. We are condemned to be free, and that freedom is both our power and our burden. So what happens when two radically free beings fall in love? According to Sartre, it becomes a battlefield. Because to love someone, truly love them, is to want them to choose you, to prefer you, to see you as special, irreplaceable. But here's the catch. If you force someone to love you, it's not real love. And if you don't, you risk them walking away. So love becomes a paradox. We want to possess the freedom of the other without destroying it. Sartre writes that love is the desire to be loved by the other in their freedom, not as a slave, not as an object, but as a conscious, choosing being. But the more we try to hold on to the love, the more we objectify the other. We turn them into something fixed, something ours. And when we are the ones being loved, we feel trapped under the gaze of the other. We want to be free, but we also want to be adored. This is the trap of desire. You love someone because of their freedom, their mind, their choices, their spirit. But then, once you love them, you want to fix them in place, to stop time, to make sure they never leave, never change, never choose someone else. And that's the contradiction. To love is to want the freedom of the other to disappear, while still appearing freely given. And being in nothingness, Sartre goes further. He says love is doomed because it's a project of bad faith. Bad faith is lying to yourself. And in love, we lie all the time. We say, I'll love you forever, knowing we're free to stop at any moment. We say, you complete me, even though we're still radically alone. We expect someone else to give us a fixed identity, to look at us and say, you are my one and only, as if that erases all doubt. But Sartre reminds us, no one can define your essence, not even the one who loves you. So love becomes a game of mirrors, each person seeking validation from the other, trying to escape their own freedom by anchoring it in the other's gaze. You're not just in love with them, you're in love with who you are in their eyes. But what happens when their gaze changes? What happens when they stop seeing you the same way? You panic, you feel betrayed. Not because they hurt you, but because the self you built in their eyes is crumbling. This is why love can feel like a trap, because it reveals how fragile we really are. Sartre wasn't cynical. He wasn't against love. He just didn't romanticize it. He believed that most love fails because it's built on illusion. We want guarantees. We want eternal passion. We want to be chosen every day without having to earn it. But true freedom doesn't work that way. If love is to be real, it must be renewed constantly by choice, not by force. It must allow the other person to leave and still hope they stay. And that's terrifying. But it's also beautiful, because when someone chooses you freely, consciously, with no illusion that love is alive, not static, not perfect, but real. So what does this mean for us? It means we have to stop treating love as a possession. We have to stop expecting it to save us, define us, complete us. We have to love without clinging, desire without control. We have to face the anxiety of freedom together and still choose each other. Not out of fear, not out of habit, but out of truth. That's the challenge Sartre leaves us with. To love, not as a prison, but as a meeting of two free beings, risking everything, with no guarantees. Because love is not the absence of freedom. It's the courage to love in spite of it. So the next time you say I love you, ask yourself, do I love their freedom, or do I fear it? Am I willing to let them go so that when they stay, it means something? That's the only kind of love Sartre believed in, not one that traps, but one that sets both of you free.